What's happening is Militant Minded, and in this video, I'm gonna give y'all niggas real spill. True game at its finest for the cost of free 99, right? And if you read the title, basically, we're gonna talk about how quote unquote good guys always finish last, and quote unquote why hypergamy is bullshit, right? So first things first, you gotta understand there is no such thing as a good guy. Most good guys who you see or hear about, they either A, have no game, B, they're not that attractive, or C, the amount of play they have got from being a good guy was truly based off luck, straight up. And back to the hypergamy. You need to understand that hypergamy was created through religion. And through religion was created modesty, which is why you get the whole term of slut shaming. Oh, she's a whore, she's a hoe, she's a bitch. She gives it to right? I always say this, bro. Men and women aren't necessarily equal when it comes to the power aspect, but at the same time, we are very equal. We are very alike. If you look at the word man and you look at the word woman, is literally in the name. They think just like us. They just react differently, and their brains are wired with a little more wires. You know what I'm saying? Men are more simple, women are more complex. But if you truly understand human nature, not necessarily female nature, human nature, you would realize that women really aren't that complicated. So this year is what, 2023. This year we have been seeing a drastic increase of hoe culture. And along with hoe culture comes the whole topic of why do women tend to gravitate towards the bad guy or the dick, the asshole, this, that, and the third? Why do girls like dudes who don't necessarily seem that interested into them, and they treat the dudes who are interested into them like shit? I'm going to tell you why, and I'm going to answer basically every question you ever thought about the way women think and why they do this, that, and the third within this short video. And to answer all those questions, to help, you know what I'm saying, drop that weight off y'all shoulders, it's as simple as this, bro. When you look back at the primitive lifestyle before religion, right? So your ancestors, bro, your ancestors was getting busy. They was getting active, my nigga. I'm talking about fucking from the sun up to the sun down. That's why your ass is here to this day. Straight up. Same thing with your mama. If your mama wasn't out there getting active, you wouldn't be here. Let's be real. So with that being said, you got to understand that when you understand human nature, there is no such thing as hypergamy in the wild, right? Us humans, we have been domesticated. See what I'm saying? We're naturally meant to be wild animals. That's why we get wild instincts. That's why a man could be in a relationship, but the moment a woman who has more curves or a body that looks more, breedable. I know that terminology may sound fucked up, but that's the reason why we think like that anyways. You know what I'm saying? When you see a curvy woman, you're attracted because she looks like she could carry a baby way better than a skinny person. This shit is deeper than what it is, right? So back to what I was saying, hypergamy is a fucking lie. It's the same thing with a woman being in a relationship with a quote unquote good guy, right? But she'll cheat on him with the AKA the dickhead, the asshole, the crash dummy, the why are you wasting your time on this nigga, right? It bounces back to us being human nature. If you want to have more hoes in your life, you got to allow your hoes to be free. Straight up. This is why you as a man, in order to be masculine, you have to practice the act of detachment, right? For instance, the women in my life, I tell them, like, I let my hoes be free. I treat my hoes like birds. A lot of you hoes is birds, you know what I'm saying? But I treat my hoes like birds. I'm not going to tie her down, keep her in a cage, and, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that, you da-da-da-da-da. There's nothing that a woman finds more unattractive than a clingy-ass, needy man, right? Straight up. You being a man, you got to realize that, bro, the women you find coming into your life, They want to be with you for solely one purpose. They want to sleep with you. Straight up. People's first reaction when they see people is not, oh, I want to cuff him. I want to cuff her. I can see myself being in a relationship with them. That's not how that works. 9 times out of 10, most women don't get into relationships with men until after they have had sex. So that right there alone tells you everything you need to know. Love is bullshit. Love is just a creation of chemicals women experience during sex. This is why when she goes sleeps with the, not necessarily the more masculine man, but his sex is more masculine, she finds herself more attracted to him than the good dude, even though the good dude can provide for her this, that, and the third. We're primitive. We're primitive as fuck. That's all it is. This is why niggas will tell you, you want to keep a hoe around your fingers, you need to learn how to hit a hoe. You can't be out here giving these hoes limp dick, weak sex, and then be crying when you find out she fucking with Jonathan instead of your ass. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with women. Women tend to find men more attractive when they see that he gets hoes, he gets women. Because we're primitive creatures. That's how we work. If there was no such thing as religion, there wouldn't be no such thing as marriage, relationships. Straight up. And people will try to feed you this lie and this bullshit that hypergamy is real. Humans, we experience love. Bro, it's bullshit. It's bullshit. There's more annually there is more divorces than marriages happening. That alone tells you everything you need to know, right? So with that being said, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to give y'all niggas too much free game because, you know, it costs to know. So to wrap up this video, you got to understand, bro, you being a man, you need to be masculine. You need to practice the art of attachment and detachment. Straight up. And when it comes to your women, you need to not necessarily let her know that you're not interested in her or just that in the third, but you don't have to be on that whole ass like you're her dad. You know what I'm saying? Treat her like she a homegirl. Treat her like she a friend. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, that's really all it is. There's no difference between a relationship with you and a hoe and a relationship between you and your friend. The only difference is you're getting intimate with her because she's a woman. But before all of that, y'all were cool. Y'all were friends. Like, that's why niggas who keep it P, whenever bitches be like, so what are we? Nigga tell it straight up. Like, I mean, shit, you cool. Like, we cool. Like, we coolin'. You know what I'm saying? We just in the moment. Like, we friends. That's all it is. Of course, they don't want to hear that shit, so you got to give it to them a little softer than what it sounds. But at the end of the day, bro, treat these hoes like they your homegirls. Lay good pipe. Practice detachment and attachment. And you'll find life being way easier for yourself. Straight up. Straight up. And at the same time, if you are a man, you need to have a couple of female friends in your life. Straight up. That right there alone will add attraction to you. So with that being said, I'm going to wrap up this video. Y'all stay woke.